Hey everyone, welcome back to the show. I'm Ryan and
And I'm Maya. And today we are talking about something that I personally struggle with every single morning.
let me guess. You wake up, alarm goes off, and you feel like you just got hit by a truck?
Every single morning. Ryan, I slept 8 hours last night. 8 hours. And I still woke up feeling like garbage. Like, how is that even possible?
You know what's crazy? You're not alone. This is literally one of the most common complaints in America right now. Millions of people are sleeping full nights and still waking up exhausted.
So what's going on? Like, are we broken?
Not broken, but something is definitely off. And today we're going to break down exactly why this keeps happening, and more importantly, what you can actually do about it.
Okay, I'm ready because I am tired of being tired.
See what you did there?
Completely unintentional. Let's get into it.
So the first thing people need to understand is that sleep is not just about how many hours you get, it's about the quality of those hours.
Okay, wait. Explain that because I feel like everyone always says get 7 to 9 hours and you'll be fine.
Right? And that's partially true. But here's the thing. Your sleep has different stages. You've got light sleep, deep sleep, and REM sleep, and each one does something different for your body and brain.
So, like, not all sleep is equal?
Exactly. Think of it like eating. You could eat 2,000 calories a day, but if all of it is chips and soda, you're still going to feel terrible, right?
Oh, that's such a good comparison. So, sleeping 8 hours of bad quality sleep is like eating 2,000 calories of junk food.
Perfectly said. So the question becomes, why is our sleep quality so bad even when the hours look good on paper?
Okay, so what are the reasons? Because I need answers, Ryan. I need answers.
All right, let's get into it. Reason number one, your sleep cycles are getting disrupted, so your body goes through roughly 90-minute sleep cycles throughout the night, and in each cycle you move through those stages, light sleep, deep sleep, REM.
Okay, and REM is the dreaming stage, right?
Yes, exactly. REM sleep is when your brain is basically doing maintenance, it's processing emotions, storing memories, clearing out mental clutter.
So, if I'm not getting enough REM, I'm going to feel mentally foggy in the morning?
Foggy, emotionally sensitive, hard to focus, all of it. And here's what kills REM sleep the most:
Tell me. Please tell me.
alcohol. Even one or two drinks before bed absolutely destroys your REM sleep. A lot of people think alcohol helps them sleep because they fall asleep faster.
Oh, wow, okay, because I feel like so many people have a glass of wine to wind down at night. Like, that's such a common thing.
And it does make you fall asleep faster. But what it does is it blocks your brain from reaching proper REM sleep. So you sleep, but it's like shallow, useless sleep. You wake up and feel completely drained.
That is actually mind-blowing because nobody talks about that. They just say don't drink too much, but nobody explains the actual sleep science behind it.
Exactly. And it's not just alcohol. Late night eating does the same thing. When your body is digesting food, it can't fully commit to deep sleep.
So eating right before bed is basically robbing your sleep quality?
Rob is the perfect word. Your body has to choose between digesting and recovering, and it simply cannot do both perfectly at the same time.
Okay, so what's reason number 2?
This one is huge and almost nobody talks about it. It's called cortisol timing.
Cortisol, that's the stress hormone, right? Like, I've heard that word thrown around a lot.
Yes, but here's the thing most people don't know. Cortisol is not just a stress hormone, it's also your wake-up hormone. Every morning, your body is supposed to release a big spike of cortisol shortly after you wake up.
Wait, so cortisol is actually supposed to be high in the morning? Because I always thought high cortisol was bad.
High in the morning, yes? And then it should gradually drop throughout the day and be very low at night. That's the healthy pattern.
Okay, but what happens when that pattern gets messed up?
So when people are stressed, not sleeping well, staring at screens all night, their cortisol pattern gets completely flipped. It's low in the morning when it should be high, and then it spikes at night when it should be low.
Oh, so that's why some people feel wired at like 11 p.m. and can't sleep, but then feel completely dead at 8 a.m.?
Exactly that. Your body's internal clock is basically running backwards.
Okay, that actually explains so much about my life right now. So how do you fix it?
Sunlight. This is the number one fix, and it sounds too simple, but the science behind it is really solid. When you wake up and go outside and get natural sunlight in your eyes within the first 30 to 60 minutes of waking up, it triggers that cortisol spike at the right time.
Just going outside? That's it?
Just going outside. No sunglasses, even 10 minutes. Even on a cloudy day. The light signals your brain, hey, it's morning, wake up, be alert.
And I'm guessing most Americans are definitely not doing this.
Most Americans wake up, look at their phone, go inside to make coffee, drive to work in a car with windows up. Their eyes never really see proper natural light in the morning.
So their cortisol never gets that morning signal, and they spend the whole day feeling half asleep.
Perfectly explained, Maya.
I have my moments. Okay, what's reason number 3?
This one has an actual scientific name. It's called sleep inertia.
Sleep inertia? Okay, that sounds very official. What is it?
So sleep inertia is basically that groggy, foggy feeling right when you wake up. That period where you're technically awake but your brain hasn't fully switched on yet.
Oh, like when you wake up and you just stare at the ceiling for 5 minutes and you literally cannot form a single thought?
Exactly that. Now, mild sleep inertia is completely normal. Everyone has it. But for some people, it lasts like an hour or two, and that's when it becomes a real problem.
Why does it last longer for some people?
A few reasons. One, if your alarm wakes you up in the middle of deep sleep, your brain basically gets yanked out of a very deep state, and it takes a long time to recover from that.
So the timing of when your alarm goes off actually matters?
A lot. Ideally, you want to wake up at the end of a sleep cycle, not in the middle of one. There are actually apps now that track your movement during sleep and try to wake you up at the lightest part of your cycle.
Oh, that's so smart. What else makes sleep inertia worse?
Adenosine. So adenosine is this chemical that builds up in your brain the entire time you're awake. The longer you're awake, the more adenosine builds up and the sleepier you feel. Sleep is supposed to clear it out.
So when you wake up, adenosine should be completely cleared?
In theory, yes. But if your sleep quality was bad, the adenosine doesn't fully clear. So you wake up and there's still this leftover chemical fog sitting in your brain.
And that's why coffee helps, right? Because caffeine blocks adenosine?
Exactly. Caffeine doesn't actually give you energy. It just blocks the receptors that make you feel sleepy.
Wait, so caffeine is basically just blocking tiredness rather than creating real energy? That's kind of wild.
That is literally what it does. And that's why when it wears off, you crash so hard, because all that adenosine that was blocked suddenly rushes back in at once.
Okay, I need a moment to process this. My whole relationship with coffee just changed.
Take your time.
Okay, I'm back. What's reason 4?
Your bedroom environment. And this one is super practical because you can actually change it tonight.
Okay, I like actionable stuff. Go ahead.
So, 3 things: temperature, light, and sound. Your body needs to drop its core temperature by about 1 to 3 degrees to fall into deep sleep and stay there.
So a hot bedroom is literally preventing deep sleep? Like physically preventing it?
Yes. The ideal bedroom temperature for sleep is somewhere between 65 and 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Most Americans sleep in rooms that are way too warm.
Okay, that's really specific. What about light?
Even tiny amounts of light during sleep can disrupt your melatonin production. That little LED light on your TV, the street light coming through thin curtains, your phone screen lighting up with notifications at 2 a.m.
Oh no, I definitely have light coming in from outside. My curtains are basically decorative at this point.
Blackout curtains are genuinely one of the best investments you can make for your sleep. Sounds boring, but the difference is completely real.
And sound? Because I live in a city, so this one worries me.
Noise is tricky because it's not always about volume, it's about unexpected sounds. Your brain stays partially alert, listening for unusual noises even during sleep. That's actually a survival mechanism built into us.
So like random sounds wake your brain up even if they don't fully wake you up?
Exactly. You might not remember waking up, but your brain briefly came out of deep sleep multiple times throughout the night. White noise or a fan can actually help because it creates a consistent sound that masks those random interruptions.
Okay, I genuinely did not know any of this. This is so useful and so simple.
Last major reason, and this one is probably the most common issue in America right now: mental load and chronic stress.
Okay, talk about this because I feel like everyone around me is just stressed all the time. It's like stress is the default setting now.
Chronic stress keeps your nervous system in what's called sympathetic mode, basically fight or flight mode, and your body simply cannot properly enter deep restorative sleep when it's stuck in fight or flight.
So your body literally cannot recover because it thinks there's a threat somewhere?
Your body doesn't know the difference between a lion chasing you and a pile of work emails sitting in your inbox. Both register as stress. Both keep your nervous system activated and on guard.
That's honestly kind of terrifying. So what do people actually do about that?
The transition from day to night matters a lot. You need what some people call a wind-down routine. Not doom scrolling, not watching intense news, not checking work messages at 10 p.m.
Okay, but what should people actually do instead?
Something that genuinely signals to your nervous system that the day is over. Could be a warm shower. That actually helps lower your core body temperature afterwards, which triggers sleepiness. Could be light reading, journaling, even just sitting quietly for 10 minutes with no screens.
The warm shower thing is really interesting because I always thought it would make me more awake, not less.
Most people think that, but when you get out of a warm shower, your body temperature drops pretty quickly, and that drop is actually a sleep signal for your brain.
That is so counterintuitive, but it makes complete sense when you explain it like that.
Okay, let's do a quick recap for everyone watching. 5 reasons you wake up tired even after a full night of sleep.
Number 1, your sleep cycles are being disrupted. Alcohol, late-night eating, screens all break up your REM sleep.
Number 2, your cortisol timing is off. Get morning sunlight within an hour of waking up to fix this.
Number 3, sleep inertia made worse by bad sleep quality and leftover adenosine in your brain.
Number 4, your bedroom is too warm, too bright, or too noisy. Simple fixes that make a huge difference.
And number 5, chronic stress keeping your nervous system stuck in fight or flight mode all night.
Fix even 2 or 3 of these and you will genuinely notice a difference within a week. These are not complicated changes.
Okay, Ryan, I have to say, this was genuinely one of my favorite conversations we've had because I learned so much about something I deal with literally every single day of my life.
Same. And the best part is none of these fixes require spending a lot of money. Sunlight is free, cooler room is free, a better wind-down routine is completely free.
The solutions are actually pretty simple once you understand why the problem is happening in the first place.
And that's kind of the whole point of what we do here. Take complicated science and make it actually useful for real everyday life.
If you watched this all the way to the end, first of all, thank you so much. And second, drop in the comments which one of these 5 reasons you think is your biggest issue. We genuinely read every single comment.
And if this video helped you, please share it with someone who is always complaining about being tired, because honestly, everyone needs to hear this.
Subscribe if you haven't already. New videos every single week. I'm Maya.
I'm Ryan. We'll see you in the next one.
Stay rested, everyone.